I want to get some fitness stuff. And yeah, it's 2023, it's January, and fitness podcast, let's go. Welcome to the All About Fitness podcast. I've been a fitness educator since the early 2000s, meaning I educate personal trainers. I have educated personal trainers for the American Council on Exercise and the National Academy of Sports Medicine, the two largest personal training certification groups. Right now, I work for a large health club company as the director of education, coaching up and developing and teaching our trainers how to provide the services that you pay for as a consumer. So my passion is helping people through exercise and fitness. And that's exactly why I started this podcast, because I want to bring this information to you for free. Because there's so much nonsense and gobbledygook out there on social media and whatnot that I saw. And as somebody who educates personal trainers for a living, why should they get the information? Why not you? If you listen to All About Fitness regularly, I want you to be as smart as a personal trainer. What I do on this podcast is the quick fit tips always have some sort of scientific relevance to them. I cover research, I cover support. Nothing on this podcast is not validated by research. If you want to listen to bro science, if you want to listen to a couple meatheads talk about nonsense, I'm not the podcast for you. I'm really not. I'm here to provide a more elevated, a higher level discussion about how you can use exercise to enhance your quality of life. So let's get into it. This is fitness tips, or not tips. These are trends for 2023. For the past number of years, or maybe about a decade, going about a little bit longer to maybe 2009 or 2010, I worked directly for the American Council on Exercise, and since 2013, I've been a freelancer and a contractor for them, primarily as a writer and a content creator. And for the past number of years, I've done the fitness trends for every year. And we're starting a new year. Everybody's like, what's new? What's happening? It's January. We got to get back to the gym. Well, number one trend for 2023 is this. Don't quit in December. You know what I mean? Do not quit. It's one thing. Look, we get busy. The number one trend is just being consistent. And I mean that. I really mean that. The number one trend we have to look to is be consistent. And in this day and age, where we have health clubs popping up everywhere, we have an overproliferation of health clubs, and I'll talk about that towards the end of the podcast. But in this day and age, we have an overproliferation